Inhuman power.
Yeah.
And so,
Whoa! Oh my
I
gosh!
was-
I just made the other cast of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. appear with my Inhuman powers. That's not the magic of TV at all. It's actual my superpowers.
It is,
well,
yeah.
welcome. Let's get into it. So I have a question
Can
for
we
y'all.
talk about this first?
Yeah,
This
no,
needs to-
we'll
have we
tonight.
featured this yet?
I knew you were coming.
It's
We're gonna-
shimmying
I knew you were
on its
coming. I
own.
wanted to dress up for y'all.
And
Yeah.
you did, and
Also,
you
the
delivered.
headset
We're
too.
just
The
bringing
headset
it,
is
right?
everything.
A little bit of a microphone.
You're
get
like
a little
Britney.
singing.
Britney.
Yeah, well, you could do an impression.
Oh, do you, Brittany?
But you do
I
it.
hate
What?
your
Baby.
Ian hates
Wait,
it.
real talk
like-
here.
It's
Real talk,
fantastic. It's
real
good.
talk.
That's fine.
So, last season.
Oh, like real
Oh
talk.
yeah,
Right,
real
right,
talk.
right,
I
right.
want to talk about the
Get
shows.
to-
I'm a bit
get
of
to
a nerd.
work.
So, real talk. So, what do you think? So, you mentioned once upon a time, that the theme of last season was dealing with sort of like oppressed folks, sort of mirroring real life conversations, right? So, what would you say that this season's sort of themes are, either as like a show as a whole or individual characters? I told you it was gonna be hard hitting.
Yeah,
We're
that
not
was
joking around
hard.
today. You asked for it.
Yeah, I think the writers did such a good job last year with kind of weaving in themes.
Yeah,
Dreams.
it's a word now.
Weaving in
Themes
dreams.
that have kind of been pulled from the headlines and kind of giving an interesting narrative to that in a way that I think in a very creative way.
Yeah.
This season is a lot different.
Yeah.
We are in space.
Yeah.
Space.
Well,
space.
I'll say on season 4, what are the themes from season 4 that they were pulling out from real life, because it's about everybody waking up, getting woke or something.
I mean, I think season 4 was season 4 in my mind was 3 kind of mini seasons,
Yeah.
a little series. So I think everyone kind of had different things. I think the framework definitely pulled a lot from this alternate reality of what happens when
You're brainwashed,
when you're brainwashed and you're not fed the right information. What happens when people at the top don't give you the right information?
Interesting.
I think they touch on that in a really interesting way. But there's also, I think, in terms of Inhuman stuff, it's about belonging, and it's about there's people who are different, and some people don't like when people are different.
Yeah,
And
there's that fear that comes in from the folks that are different.
Yeah.
And that's what I think I love about, what Marvel's able to do is be able to touch on those themes without being so on the nose. So you can start creating those things of empathy for people and realizing oh, I'm going to be nicer to people who are different because this is what I see.
They do such a great job of effortlessly kind of throwing that in there in a very organic way.
Yeah.
And showing the journeys of different opinions and why someone might be informed that way and how we can get to an understanding in the end.
Absolutely. I totally agree with that. Can I also just say what we're all thinking in the room here? Ian Fitz created a lot of trouble. Wow, we were all on the same page there.
But you know what? He looked so good while he was creating that
he
trouble.
did.
You
He
were
did.
bad, but you looked good.
But you look good doing it, and that's
Yeah,
what matters.
that is.
So do you think that you're going to be able to, for one, Fitz is going to be everybody eyes on Fitz?
I'm just so interested to what you're going to
So
say.
it's okay. This is part of your Jedi mind trick right here, here. Do you think that everyone's gonna be able to forgive Fitz? Don't be nervous. You got this. Eyes right here. Do you think everyone, or as a group, do you all think that you're gonna be able to forgive Fitz for what he did? So open up to the group, or do you think that you're gonna get forgiveness, or you're gonna forgive yourself?
I'm gonna let Ian answer that.
Yeah.
Good, because I want to.
Do you think you're gonna be able to?
You
Or
go,
will they
baby.
be able to forgive you? Yeah, I'm ready for your answer. Give it to me.
So,
yeah.
Probably.
Okay, good answer. All right, good. Well, we'll just tune in. But Gemma, you got really good with shooting this season, right? You're
Oh my
point
gosh.
on.
I know.
Super point
Every
on.
different time.
Oh
I know,
my gosh.
I know.
Do you think that the things that happened with you being in season 3, trapped on this planet all by yourself, except for the really cute guy who ended up dying, do you think that those events help prep you for being such a bad mamma jamma up in season 4?
I'm a jamma.
Yeah, I thought you liked that one. You a bad mamma jamma. Yeah.
Well, I like that word.
Right?
That's my word of the week.
Take that one back home.
There we
How does it
go.
say exactly?
Once all together.
Spell it.
Bad
Bad
mamma
jamma.
jamma.
There we
You
go.
have to
Context for me,
bounce.
I'll spell it. No.
Gemma
Me,
is a
I
bad
was a
mamma
bad
jamma.
mamma jamma.
So-
Jamma. I think so. What draws Simmons to the edge is anything really to do with Fitz. I mean, she just wanted to shoot that girl because that girl got her man.
Right,
you know?
yeah, and it's not an accident that you ended up dead in the framework. Ada knew what she was doing. She was like, and Gemma's dead in this world, right?
And guess what?
So smart, yeah.
Rose from the grave.
It's not happening,
No,
yeah.
she's not doing it.
So, Chloe, with you,
Jamma.
I feel that with Daisy, a.k.a. Quake, a.k.a. Sky, a.k.a. all the names, right?
Yes.
I feel like with your character, there's always, fighting for the oppressed, right? So do you feel like you're drawing some of your own personal experiences to bring that passion to Quake?
Definitely. What I love about what Mo and Jed and Jeff and what they do with Daisy is, and what was so close for me, is that they didn't have to make her an Asian American character, and they not only did, but they explored that.
Yeah.
And they showed my mom, and it was a big part of season 2 of her finding out who she was. And I think she then, she's always just wanted to belong somewhere from the beginning. And then when she kind of finds her S.H.I.E.L.D. family, and then her family within the Inhumans, I think the statement that rings true throughout the entire series for Daisy is something I said in my audition scene, which is, with great power comes a lot of weird crap that you are not prepared to deal with. And that quote that I said to Mike is just kind of something that I think Daisy could relate to throughout everything that she's been through. That's kind of her theme throughout this entire journey.
And you've been like our roadmap through this entire journey, and also to see, a diverse, Asian American woman going through that story. And one thing I love about the show so much is like the diversity, like so many strong female characters. You have LGBT characters. It just like that's America to me, and like everyone's able to connect to that. So thank you all so much for the important work that you do. Should we do like a team like 1, 2, 3?
Mama Jama!
Mama Jama!
Mama Jama!
Learning something new. You work on it. Work on it.
Mamba Jam.
No.
Jamba Jew. Jamba Jew.
Jamba Jew.
Close.
Medium milk and pajamas.
Yeah. And